Gabriel, Omassi. Have fun at my show. So it's October, and that means it's time to be sober. It's sober October, and I'm gonna be really sober this month. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna drink a shit ton of coffee and a shit ton of tea and a lot of water. And I'm not gonna touch at all. I'm not gonna touch alcohol. I'm not gonna touch marijuana. I don't usually like marijuana. And by the way, I live in Canada. Marijuana is legal. So if you're from like England or whatever, and you just hear marijuana, you're like, oh my, I'm scared of marijuana because it's illegal here. Well, I'm from Canada, and Canada's becoming one of the better countries. It used to be shit. It used to be like just boring and like everyone was just friendly, and now we're kind of like we need friendly, I guess. You know, the world is mean. I kind of like it. I kind of like how everyone's mean. But I like that I live in Canada and everyone's friendly. So I like seeing like two lines like rip each other apart while I am safely behind like a bulletproof. I was about to say bulletproof vest, a bulletproof window. Even though, yeah, I'm sober. Not gonna drink. And the thing about me is I love. Look, the thing is, it's not even about me. Everyone loves to drink alcohol, right? Everyone ever. And like let's say you start drinking. I had my first drink at 18. No, it was a lot earlier than that. I don't know when. I'm Greek, and so Greek people they drink young, especially if you're from like a shitty. Greek people are typically poor pieces of shit, so they all live in like poor neighborhoods. But if you're a rich Greek person, you usually like own a restaurant, and like the Greek part of you still stays within you, so you're still kind of like a scumbag, like asshole or whatever. So you're still like kind of like a scumbag, like piece of shit asshole, but like you wear slightly. You don't even wear nicer clothes. You kind of just like you drive a nicer car, but it's still like a shitty like car that everyone's like, oh, what a loser. He's driving a Corvette. What is this? The '80s? What are you fucking? You're balding. You have no hair and you're driving a Corvette. Great. You own a restaurant. Wow, what an accomplishment. You fucking. You fucking learn how to put tzatziki in a pita. What the fuck was I even talking about? Anyway, but I'm from Canada and specifically Quebec, and because of because of coronavirus, everything's being shut down now, and so now I'm like the most recent thing to be shut down were restaurants and bars. And I'm a stand-up comedian and I perform a lot all over town, and so most of the shows I perform at are in places that are being shut down. So I have nowhere to go, but I know it's like horrible for the businesses, and I know it's like horrible for like I don't know, like bars, and like people are going to be like poor and all the bars going to be shut down, but like it's sober October. Like it's perfect timing. Like I won't be tempted now. Sure, I won't be able to do like stand-up comedy, but like I can fucking get like healthy and get like hot as fuck, and like everyone's gonna wanna like look at me, and like when comedy does come back, everyone's like during the lockdown. So okay, so for like context, like our premier, I don't know, he's like if like Quebec had a governor. I'm from Quebec. I should know this, but like, if Quebec had a governor, this is the guy that made the decision to shut shit down. I think his name is Francois Legault, and he decided to, because of the COVID, shut everything down for 28 days from October 1st to October 28th. But obviously, everyone's like saying this is bullshit. It's going to be shut down for like until the new year, and yeah, probably. So I won't do comedy until then, but I'll get super hot because I won't be tempted to drink alcohol all the time. And I'm going to get like very in shape. I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna look good for the internet and shit. This is the new stand-up comedy, by the way. This is the new what people are gonna be doing. And I'm the first. Well, I'm definitely not the first guy to talk into a microphone into a camera. I'm like maybe like the millionth guy, but I'm like the millionth guy in the world. But I'm like maybe the fifth guy in my city to do it. So because of that, I'm the best or whatever. Anyway, yeah. So I do love alcohol. First time I ever drank alcohol, I think I was 14 years old, and I got really really drunk with my stepbrother. We raided. We didn't raid it. We just opened. Sorry, I have a bird. Here, listen to this. Oh man, that's a noise. Anyway, the first time I ever drank alcohol I was 14 years old. What was it? I said like, and I raided. Well, I didn't raid anything. I just opened up a liquor cabinet. I think it was my dad's or like my stepbrother, and we took. I think it was like vodka or something or rum, and it was a clear liquor I remember, and we poured it in a glass. And we were drinking it. We were getting like really drunk. I was 14 years old, and I remember it hitting me and me thinking this is the greatest like thing like ever. Like I love drinking alcohol. Like it was like the first time like I felt like I could fly, you know. I felt like I could just like fly. It was amazing, which is not good like looking back, because I'm like that's like how heroin addicts talk about heroin the first time they do heroin or coke or whatever. But luckily I never done any of those. Maybe I'll have the same reaction when I do heroin tomorrow. No, I won't do it tomorrow. But I'll never do heroin. I don't even know how to. I hate needles. Anyway, I remember getting like, it was the end of the night. We're just like, we didn't do anything. We were 14 years old, so we had like, I think like 2 glasses of vodka, and then like being like, oh, I'm so dizzy. And then my stepbrother / friend went to sleep, and I started talking to the cat. I remember. I like in my head I pictured like I was on a late night talk show, like I was the host of the talk show and the cat was my guest, and I was like saying like so so how's your summer been? Oh, that's really funny. And then like I would do the audience like laughing like ha ha bah. And that was the first time I ever drank, and then I drank a few more times after that, like maybe like 10 more times until today, and now I'm sober October. No. No, but I have cut down my alcohol a lot. I used to love drinking, but it makes you look like a hideous. Like it makes your head look fucking huge, and it makes you look unhealthy, and everyone's looking at you. Like I know some comedians, like their whole pretty much the entire reason they do comedy is because it's at a bar and they can drink, and then they can be like, I'm being creative. I'm a creative being and I'm able to do comedy, but really I want to get fucked up every single time I do it, and then make how ugly I am my identity. And I don't have any names I want to name because I'm pretty sure I'm talking about myself. Maybe, I don't know, probably not. So the last time I drank, so the first time I drank was when I was 14. The last time I drank was, I don't know, like, what was it, like 6 days ago? Yeah, I'm looking at the date now. And it was at a stand-up show. It was also the last time I've done stand-up. So if I continue doing these videos, it's going to be crazy because I have a feeling I won't do stand-up for a while. And I really like doing stand-up comedy. And I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm just saying I like doing it. I don't know if you guys can hear my bird, but he's being a fucking crazy asshole. Let's see if we could do this. Hold on. Arnold! Arnold! Fucker. Come here, you fucking bastard. I try to do Sober October every single year, but it's hard. Like, especially like, October is like Halloween time, you know? And the weather starts changing, like the decor of like places start changing, things get a little darker, like more cozier. So when you're in like a bar, like I like performing at bars, and it's all like, man, and everyone's like wearing jackets and it's all nice, and you're like, I'm just gonna fucking have a fucking beer, I think. Maybe I'll have a little Okay, here's my impression of me opening up a beer. Woo! And that's the beer. That's beer, man. Fuck. Anyway, but I don't actually miss it. Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm looking. I'm like 6 days in, and I'm already looking like way better. Like, I don't like. I'm looking at myself in the little camera thing, and I'm like, that looks fine. I don't look like a piece of shit. I don't look like no one's gonna faint at my appearance or scream or think I'm a disgusting bastard or whatever, you know. But what's fucked about this goddamn lockdown? Even though like sober October is great, at the end of it, I'm gonna be like fucking supermodel, have like bigger penis. Is what's fucked up is that when we do come back from lockdown, there's gonna be no bars to come back to because it's like the fucking second lockdown in our freaking city. Like the first lockdown, everyone was like, "Whew, that was really really tough. 6 months. Whew, how's it going, man? Fuck." Second lockdown, it's just basically a bullet to the head. It's basically like, please don't shut us down. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna lose our jobs, and we're all gonna die. Not that dramatic. Not as dramatic. But it's pretty fucked up. And look, I'm not an anti-corona believing guy. I believe there's a virus out there. I do, and I don't have the answers. I'm not a politician. I'm just what's it called? A servant. I don't know. I don't know what the name is. The name of the person that vote, not civil servant. I don't know. I'm just a person. I'm a person with a microphone. Do you hear me outside? Do you hear me? But anyway, yeah. No, I love not drinking now. It's great. I'm not even going to smoke marijuana. I don't even like smoking marijuana that much. But, like, when you're sober, anything is like getting a buzz. Like, drinking coffee in the morning, first thing in the morning, I'm like, coffee, 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 coffee. And then I'm like, a little bit of a buzz. I'm like, oh, tea. Like, if I know... So, like, I know there's, like, a certain amount of caffeine I can have before I start feeling really, really bad. Like, I can have, let's say I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and that means I can have 2 cups of tea, because in my head, 2 cups of tea is almost like 1 cup of coffee. So, and that means, like, okay, I'm a little past half of the caffeine I can, like, ingest. So, then now I know I'm allowed to have 2 more cups of tea and maybe 1 more cup of coffee, but that's really pushing it because I get really, really anxious and shaky, and I feel bad, and I start blinking a lot more than I already do, and then yeah, but people say like, oh, for sober October, or for like people say Lent, I'm gonna give up caffeine, or like when people go sober, they say like, I'm going sober, but I'm also quitting coffee. Like, is caffeine bad for you? Like, people drink caffeine. Everyone drinks coffee or tea or whatever. And people talk about it as if it's like a bad thing to put in your body. But I don't see any downsides to coffee. It's totally fine. Oh my God, this is really stupid. Anyway, so if you guys are doing sober October 2, let me know how's it going. Because I want to know if you guys are holding in there. Do you guys have any tips on how to stay sane during being sober in lockdown? Which is crazy. Like, I'm sober while everything is shut. I have nothing to do. All I do, like, I work, and then I don't have stand up at night to have like fun or like enjoy myself. So I just stay home, and I can't even drink alcohol. So who the fuck is the idiot? I'm the idiot here, trying to get healthier for nothing. Like, I don't have no comedy to do to be like, hey boys, look at me, I'm fucking sexy. Like, no, I'm just here alone. I'm with my girlfriend, but we both just dress in pajamas all day because there's nothing to do. I put on the sweater because I thought I'd look really nice. Whatever, put on a nice sweater. It's a normal sweater. God, I have nothing. God, I'm going crazy, man. Like, I'm talking to a microphone. Like, I'm used to like people being attached to this microphone, being like either that sucks or this is funny. And I'm not telling any jokes. Like, comedy's never coming back, so I'm just gonna be talking to a fucking microphone all by my fucking self, hoping that maybe, I don't know, that people would listen, and then this will be the new comedy. I need a drink. Okay, so thank you all for listening, and I'm gonna do these videos pretty. I don't know. I have fucking no idea. Every week or every other week, or you'll get to know my family or my friends and stuff. Okay, well, goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.